Then Joseph died, and all his brothers, and all that generation. But the descendants of Israel were fruitful, and increased abundantly. They multiplied and grew exceedingly strong, and the land was full of them. Now a new king arose over Egypt, who did not know Joseph. He said to his people, Behold, the Israelites are too many and too mighty for us, and they outnumber us both in people and in strength. Come, let us deal shrewdly with them, lest they multiply more, and should war befall us, they join our enemies, fight against us, and escape out of the land. So they set over the Israelites taskmasters to afflict and oppress them with increased burdens. But the more the Egyptians oppressed them, the more they multiplied and expanded, so that the Egyptians were vexed and alarmed because of the Israelites. And the Egyptians reduced the Israelites to severe slavery. They made their lives bitter with hard service in mortar, brick, and all kinds of work in the field. All their service was with harshness and severity. Then the king of Egypt said to the Hebrew midwives, When you act as midwives to the Hebrew women, and see them on the birth stool, if it is a son, you shall kill him. But if it is a daughter, she shall live. But the midwives feared God, and did not do as the king of Egypt commanded. They let the male babies live. So the king of Egypt called for the midwives and said to them, Why have you done this thing, and allowed the male children to live? The midwives answered Pharaoh, Because the Hebrew women are not like the Egyptian women, they are vigorous and quickly delivered. Their babies are born before the midwife comes to them. So God dealt well with the midwives, and the people multiplied and became very strong. And because the midwives revered and feared God, he made them households of their own. God also said to Moses, Go, gather the elders of Israel together. Say to them, The Lord, the God of your fathers, appeared to me. He is the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. God said, I have watched over you. I have seen what the Egyptians have done to you. I have promised to bring you out of Egypt, where you are suffering. The elders of Israel will listen to you. Then you and the elders must go to the king of Egypt. You must say to him, The Lord has met with us. He is the God of the Hebrews. Let us take a journey that lasts about 3 days. We want to go out into the desert to offer sacrifices to the Lord our God. But I know that the king of Egypt will not let you and your people go. Only a mighty hand could make him do that. So I will reach out my hand. I will strike the Egyptians with all the amazing things I will do. After that, the king will let you go. Then Moses said to the Lord, Please, Lord, I am not a man of words, eloquent, fluent, neither before nor since you have spoken to your servant. For I am slow of speech and tongue. The Lord said to him, Who has made man's mouth? Or who makes the mute, or the deaf, or the seeing, or the blind? Is it not I, the Lord? Now then go, and I, even I, will be with your mouth, and will teach you what you shall say. To the faithful you show yourself faithful. To the blameless you show yourself blameless. To the pure you show yourself pure. But to the devious you show yourself shrewd. Do not give that which is holy to dogs, and do not throw your pearls before pigs, for they will trample them under their feet and turn and tear you to pieces.